This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weight. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
the Jason Walker Show.
Hey, what up? Happy Tuesday. The Jason Walker Show, hanging out and having a good time. We'll explain what happened last week here in a second. We'll also explain why I have this brace on here in a second as well. Coming up today, Kyle Mihelish, head coach of the second-ranked Capital Bruins, will join us. Get ready for the big game against Big Sky coming up again on the road. 3 of the first 4 for the Bruins on the road this year. We'll run through your AA, B, A, and C polls, 8 and 6 man coming up. You can watch on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Listen on Podbean and Network One Sports. You can go to Spotify. You can go to the Google Play Store, to the iTunes Store, whatever it's called now. You can watch the show or listen to the show in like 25 different platforms. So there you go. Let's see. On this day in history, your Montana Rodeo Roundup, and much more coming up. As always, you can email Jason at jasonwalkershow.com. Weigh in anytime at JWalkerSports on the Twitter or at Jason Walker Show. So I hope you had a great weekend. Oh, we also have our Auto Contest Performance of the Week coming up as well. And it's going to be tough to pick. There were some great ones in high school. There's some Frontier Conference as well. So we'll run your Auto Concepts Performance of the Week coming up too. All right, so last week we were supposed to be back. Go to turn on the computer Tuesday, not working. Go to turn on the computer on Wednesday, not working. Complete meltdown, kind of. So had this IT guy come over, a friend of my wife's friend's boyfriend came over. He's an IT guy. And my C drive basically had like 1 gig left, which is not good, I'm told. And then my D drive has a terabyte and it's got a bunch, but everything, I don't know. This is like 3 years old, the C drive. So my other IT guy, long story short, he said, I think the C drive's dead. So we ended up getting a new C drive. It was installed last night. And now we're able to do the show again, uninterrupted. And yeah, I don't understand computers. Like, look, I get it. And we went from like 101 gigs to 512 or something like that. And maybe it's megabyte. I don't know. Gigs, megs, zigs, zags. I have no idea. I mean, the scary part is my dad was a business teacher. That's where I learned to type, which I'm really good at. It's where I learned a lot of things was from my dad in business class. Now, I didn't have him as a teacher, but I always went to his class early, played Oregon Trail a lot. The original, too, like on the old Apple computers with the floppy disk and all that. You die of dysentery. Anyway, but that's it. So now we're computers back. I think we're going to have to get another one. I don't know. But it's crazy. Dane Broadhead's going to join us tomorrow. Alex Eshelman's set to join us as well. Looking forward to that. Cats and Grizz both off to 2-0 starts. Montana Western putting the hammer down to Dickinson State last week. John Jund, huge day. Frontier Conference Player of the Week. We'll give you the other POWs coming up as well. All right, so the brace. We told you this story a couple weeks ago. And we had 2 stories. One is that I was in Darby at the rodeo hanging out with one of our great show sponsors, Art, and his family and friends, Montana Custom Log Homes. And they needed a bullfighter. And having ridden bulls, I stepped in, took a shot, saved the cowboy's life. I had scraped up my face. Broke a tooth, which is not getting fixed till October. It's awesome. So, and then I hurt my hand. Oh, here's the tooth. You see it right here? It's a little chip. I feel like a hockey player. But also hurt my hand. Now, when it happened August 12th, the other story is there may have been some adult beverages. There may have been a fluffy dog named Pendleton that I went to hug and face planted on the concrete driveway. You pick. One of those two stories is true. Now, the hand, August 13th, when I woke up, and I thought, oh, this isn't good. It hurt. I could bend my thumb. I'll move it around. I still can. So last Tuesday, after the computer meltdown, I finally had time to go see the doctor. They took the x-rays, come back, and yeah, you have a break. So my bone in my thumb is sticking out at like a 56-degree angle opposite of what it's supposed to be, which I'm told is not good. So I have to have surgery next week, and that'll be fun. On the thumb, and they have to re-break it. Dr. Berquist doing the surgery, I'm told he's like one of the best in town with thumbs and fingers and wrists and stuff like that. Now, he said it's going to hurt. Excuse me. I'll see if I can get this picture up. So there you go. So the thumb, that bone where it's circled, isn't supposed to be angled like that. I'm told that's a bad thing. So I have to have surgery because they said it could really harm you down the road. So surgery on the thumb. And he said, we're going to numb you from the armpit down and then put you under. And it'll be like a colonoscopy. When you wake up, it'll be the best sleep you've ever had. And I've had 2 of those, which are, I don't think fun in the moment, but you're out. So the first one, they're like, you want to stay awake? Why would I want to stay awake for this? I don't want to stay awake for this. Well, we'll just give you a local. No, knock my ass out. So surgery next week on the thumb. And then the tooth gets fixed in October. So the moral of the story is, well, 2 morals. And one of them's true. Don't be a bullfighter, or don't hug a fluffy dog named Pendleton. But it's such a cute dog. But I like bulls. So I don't know. But anyway, that's coming up next week. Little life for you there. All right. We mentioned John Junn, the Frontier Player of the Week. Everybody else was off except for Western, which played a non-conference game against Dickinson. So your Irk Hotels Frontier Conference Football Players of the Week, Braden Smith of Western, your Defensive Player of the Week, the Whitehall native, helped in the 35-14 win over the Blue Hawks. 4 solo tackles, 7 assisted, 2.5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. Oh, Eastern Oregon played as well, but I think they lost to, who'd they lose to? I don't remember. John Jund, your Offensive Player of the Week. I think this is his 2nd time. He rushed for 70 yards and 2 touchdowns. He passed for 269 and 3 more scores, 17 of 29. And Special Teams Player of the Week, John Mears of Montana Western, kicker from Belgrade. He was perfect 5 for 5 on PATs in the 35-14 win. And volleyball, Montana Tech and Montana Western. Maureen Jessup of Tech is your attacker of the week, the Corvallis native. Tech went 4-0 at the Frontier North Star crossover tournament up at Havre over the weekend. Orediggers ranked 14th, beat Valley City State in 4, Dickinson in 3, Mayville State in 3, Presentation in a sweep. She averaged just about 5 kills and 4 digs per set, and also hit 328. That's really good. Defender of the week from Townsend, Peyton Vogel, goes to school now at Montana Western. Bulldogs went 4-0 as well, beating Dickinson in 4, Valley City State in 4, Presentation in 3, and swept Mayville. She had 23 blocks in the 4 matches, 2.5 kills per set, hit 377. And then your setter of the week is Kaylee Fritz of Western. She's from Kalispell. And she averaged 11 assists, 2.43 digs per set. So those are your Frontier players of the week. Let's see what else. Oh, high school polls are out. This is week 4 of the high school football season. Can you believe it? In AA, no surprise, the top-ranked Sentinel Spartans sitting on top, back-to-back champs. I think they've won 23 in a row now. Capital at number 2. We'll talk to head coach Kyle Mihelish coming up. Glacier 3-0. CMR's 2-1 in 4th, and Billings West at 1-2 is ranked 5th. In Class A, it's Hamilton on top, followed by Laurel, Lewistown, Billings Central, and Polson. How good is Jarrett Wilson? Holy cow, what an athlete. And I think he's still only a junior. In Class B, it's Florence Carlton, Big Fork, then Townsend is 3, moving up 2 spots. Huntley Project in 4. Jefferson moves up 3 spots to number 5. Their lone loss, the Panthers, to Florence Carlton. Let's see. Columbus in 6. 7 is Three Forks, Malta 8, Manhattan 9, Eureka 10. 8-man, it's Drummond-Phillipsburg, followed by Belt, Joliet, Chinook, and Ennis. And then Cascade, Charlo, St. Ignatius, Fairview, and Culbertson. And in 6-man, Broadview, Lavina, followed by Big Sandy, Chester, Joplin, Inverness, Bridger, Savage, and then Denton, Geyser, Stanford, Geraldine, and then Poward, Dutton, Brady, Jordan, Centerville, Custer, Hysham, Millstone. And there's another Greeby playing for Millstone. So going back to Denton, Geyser, Stanford, Geraldine, it was Denton, Geyser, Stanford for a long time, and Geraldine was within like 3 different other co-ops, and then they changed, and I think it was Broadview Lavina with Geraldine at one point. I don't remember. But there's a great song by Miranda Lambert called Geraldine, and it's kind of like Jolene, but different, and it's really good. She gets this gravel in her voice when she says Geraldine. It's really cool. I think Miranda Lambert might be my all-time favorite country female artist. I told my wife that the other day, and she goes, really? Over Mindy McCready? Like, well, Mindy was never my favorite. She was just awesome. But I think Miranda is my favorite all-time female artist. Over Martina, over Dolly. I mean, Crystal Gale was really good. Sylvia was fantastic, early 80s, late 70s. But I'm a big fan of Miranda right now. And I always have been since she came, her first album. I mean, Me and Charlie Talking, her first song, and then Kerosene and Gunpowder and Lead and Automatic, and her new album, Palomino's great. If I Was a Cowboy, Strange is on there. There's another one. Settling Down, great. See, I could just go on and on. Miranda Lambert, all-time favorite female country music artist. So there you go. Let's see here. Let's take a break. Let's come back. The first opening segment, the walk-up, as always, brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes. They are the premier log home company in the industry, and I'm not just saying that because they pay me to. It really is. When you go to their website, yourcustomlog.com, you're going to find over 15 different floor plans under their milled log. They also have handcrafted and timber frame. You can choose one of theirs from 700 square feet to as big as you want. I think their largest to date right now is 30,000 square feet under the roof. And they've got projects all over the country. They were in the Bahamas. Was it Coco Cay? They built a bar there for them. But they really are the best. And not only is their quality the best, but they treat you like family. And I really mean that. They really do. Veteran-owned, family-owned, woman-owned, and operated. Check it out. Montana Custom Log Homes at yourcustomlog.com. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. And head coach of the second-ranked Capital Bruins, Kyle Mihelish, will join us here on The Jason Walker Show.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark Laroe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com. Everyone knows about Dinners Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinners Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients, along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinners Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com.
Summer, the season to work hard, play hard. The days are heating up and getting longer. The smell of fresh cut grass, the hot sun on your skin. We kidding. We all know you're really thinking about having fun and relaxing at the Copper Club Casino. Meet your friends for a cold one. Play a $5 or two. When you want great service, cold drinks, and fun entertainment, this is the place. The Copper Club Casino, where everybody knows your name any time of year. On Euclid across from Molendi Center, the Copper Club Casino.
Fall is officially here, and now is the perfect time to get your rig tuned up before the big hunt. That means a lift kit from Auto Concepts. An Auto Concepts lift kit will help take you places only the animals can go. And when you do get that big one, make sure you have help to get it home with a winch to pull it out. Or maybe you'll be a good friend and help pull someone out of the snowbank. Check out AutoConceptsHelena.com for more ideas. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals. L&P Grocery offers Boulder a convenient shopping experience, whether you're stopping in for a few things or stocking up for the week ahead. From fresh produce and meat to all the staples you need to feed your family, you'll find it here. L&P Grocery is also proud to have partnerships with local brands and carry products unique to the area. Stop by to exchange propane tanks, pick up fishing tackle, grab your prescription, or get your photo taken at the Pitcher Kiosk. They're delighted to be the one-stop shop for local area Boulder residents who want to support local business. Visit lnpgrocery.com and at 215 North Main Street. Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Looking for something sweet before work? How about that fresh brewed coffee? Maybe a fresh baked cinnamon roll as you head in for another great day exploring. Then look no further than the Sweet Spot in Boulder. Whatever your pleasure, the Sweet Spot has everything to fix that craving. From daily specials and rolls to tasty cookies and more. Don't forget that caramel macchiato or espresso and many more of your favorite flavors. The Sweet Spot caters to the local community and cares about providing the best treats every day. Visit the Sweet Spot on Facebook or in Boulder at 102 North Main Street.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
This is the Jason Walker Show.
I have no idea what this music is. Not bad, though. Let's try this one. There we go. There we go. Now we're cranking it up on a Tuesday night. Going to talk to Kyle Mihelish here in a couple of minutes. Segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. Got a great picture from Wiley Rucker. It's hilarious. We have this group text. Bruce from Capital Collision and Wiley from Rucker's. We have this, the three of us group and send pictures, memes to each other. It's hilarious. It's good stuff. Mentioned in the walk-up that I got to have surgery on my thumb next week. Now, so I've been wearing this brace, and it actually, so I golfed Monday on Labor Day with the broken thumb. Well, I've golfed a couple times with it, but Monday had the broken thumb and didn't know about it till the next day, last Tuesday, and then decided to golf 63 holes on Friday after doing 36 on Monday. Did 63 holes on Friday. 9 of them were in a scramble, but shot 2 great rounds, 90 and 88. For me, that was great. And then Sunday went out and did 36. And was in somewhere in the low 90s the first round, and then I shoot a career low with the brace, broken thumb and all, career low 81. I was 1 over on the front 9. I've never broken 40 on the front 9 at Green Meadow, and I hit 36 with 45 on the back. Bogeyed everything except for 1 hole, parred it. But yeah, an 81 career high or low, career low. I don't even know what my career high is. It's astronomical. Speaking of golf, Rocky men and women taking the first golf tournament of the year in the Frontier up at Shelby, Marias Valley Golf Club, hosted by MSU Northern, the MSU Northern Invite, and the Rocky men and women taking the team trophies. So congrats to the Battling Bears there. What else is going on? Oh, my little one, the 4-year-old, you've seen her on the show before. The little one started ballet. Well, she went to ballet camp the last 2 summers and loved it. So we got her signed up for ballet. She goes every Thursday. And that's cool. Now, last night, she started gymnastics and thinks that's like the coolest thing in the world. Got some great videos. She, the balance beam and jumping and twisting and turning. It's just awesome. So she likes the gymnastics and the ballet. But she also likes golf. So she can golf in high school and do the other stuff is like, club sport stuff, right? Speaking of high school, is Capital Bruins are 3-0. Their offense is like a fine-tuned machine right now. Defense is clicking on all cylinders, and they're ranked number 2 in the state, not the country. Well, maybe they are. Montana's, we're our own country sometimes. His name is Kyle Mihelish. He's the head coach of the Capital Bruins. A lot of expectations this year. But he joins us now. Mike Miller, State Farm Hotline, Capital Bruins coach, Kyle Mihelish, now on the Jason Walker Show. All right, Coach, off to a 3-0 start. But the first question I really want to ask you is, would you go for it on 4th and 5 with Russell Wilson as your quarterback or kick a 64-yard field goal?
I'd go for it on 4th and 5, I think.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's that's a catch me whatever deal on that. So
it was just crazy.
Yeah, that's a long field goal.
Yeah.
What I wish totally is that I had a kicker that you're contemplating that decision.
Right.
That would be very nice.
I don't know. Okay. Travis Dorsch, was he probably the last one in Montana that could go that far?
Yeah, the Bozeman kid went to Purdue.
Yeah.
I mean, I think in high school he kicked didn't he kick like a 63-yarder?
Something like that.
Something?
Yeah, but it was in Idaho when it happened, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
so
still,
it doesn't count.
it's pretty impressive. But yeah.
Oh, very impressive.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you're coaching Russell Wilson, this is why you traded for him and then you bench him. Crazy.
Yeah, you better count on him, right?
Right, yeah. You're paying him a lot of money.
Sure. Well, they're probably reevaluating that today.
Oh, I'm sure. Talking with Kyle Mihelish, Capital High football coach, Mike Miller, State Farm Hotline. I mentioned 3-0 and 42 first half points. Guys kind of rolled from that point on, but you've got a really good core on that offense, and that's where we're going to start today. But I mean, when you throw in Hayden Opitz, Lance Bumgard, Dylan Graham, Tom Carter, not to mention all the quarterbacks you got, eight of them. You don't need Russell Wilson, but pretty impressive offensive displays.
No, our offense did well. And you know, it was kind of sloppy. I mean, the score looks 42 and then eventually 48-0, but it was a little sloppy. But our kids took care of business, and we talked about that good teams get better against teams they're supposed to beat. And, I mean, certainly we did that, and I'm proud of the kids and the coaches, and they do a great job every week. We do have some options, and we do have the ability to spread people out. We can pound you, we can spread you out. So, yeah, offensively with our two quarterback system with Groveman, Michelotti, and the other guys, I mean, it's fun to be around guys like that. They love football. They want to be around it. They love watching film. They're very responsive in meetings and at practice, and it's just a solid group of kids.
Is this the best offense the Capitals had in some years, at least in your time? The most dynamic,
well, I would say,
I guess.
as far as we start this thing point-wise, yeah. I mean, it's but again, it's the same old thing. You got to have guys that you got to have athletic guys at the end of the day in order to compete in the Double-A, and we do have that. We do have a good group of kids. You know, obviously, coaching goes so far, but you got to put them in the right place. You got to teach them the right things. You got to, you know, at the end of the day, alignment, assignment, responsibility, techniques, and fundamentals, and we preach that all the time, and you know, our kids take to that, and you know, it's a very coachable group. We preach a we not me mentality, so and our kids have bought in, and you know, we're going to have a rocky road at some point, and that's the way it goes, and we'll see how they respond. I mean, I know we're 3-0, but somebody at some point is going to slap us right in the mouth, and we're gonna have to respond. So
when I talk about dynamic offense, I mean, do you have to change your offense based on personnel, or is it Bruin football at the end of the day?
Well, no. In modern day football, it's a personnel grouping type stuff. You know, like you said earlier, we'll have. Maybe in one game we're going to have 5 quarterbacks. Maybe we're going to have 4 quarterbacks. Maybe we're going to have 1 quarterback. Maybe we're going to have 2. So it's going to adjust and change, and we want to give the opposition some things they're going to have to work on. But no, I think the creativity of the offense right now is great. I think Matt Rant's doing a great job, and the offensive guys, and Hunt, McMahon, and Hogan, and Reed Christensen, and those guys. They're doing a great job as far as taking advantage of what we have right now. And we talked about in the summertime that we do have some guys. We do. And it's okay to identify that, and we can talk about it. And we need to put these kids in a position to have success. And it's our job as coaches to do that.
Talking with Kyle Mihelish here on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. Coaches Capital High off to a 3-0 start. Is Rayon a better basketball coach or football coach?
I don't think I'm going to get into that. But I will say a football coach always thinks he's a good basketball coach.
Right.
I did that for years with my girls and my son in travel basketball, and I thought I was a pretty good basketball coach, but I certainly know I'm not a very good basketball coach.
Let's switch over to that defense. You got an interception return for a touchdown, Gage Fothrup, but at the end of the day, again, Bruin football is known for its defense. It's going to hit you in the mouth right at the line of scrimmage, and then that back seven is going to clean up whatever is left over. You haven't had a lot of leftovers because the front line's doing its job, it seems.
Although we have a very solid front four, I want to say front six. I mean, we have some kids. We're interchangeable. We do some things and we move them around, and we move talent around. So they always don't know where he's at, and so they can't specifically double him. The linebacker core is solid. We got 3 or 4 guys that are solid there. In the secondary, we're too deep. The paper was wrong on that deal. Kovic had his second return for a touchdown, pick 6, as far as that's concerned. So Kovic has, the last 2 games, had 3 interceptions and 2 pick 6s. So
who does he think he is? Justin Ford?
What's that?
Does he think he's Justin Ford of the Grizzlies?
Yeah, exactly.
Anytime we can rip on the paper is always good. So thank you for pointing that out. I love that.
Yeah.
But same question with the defense. With personnel, do you change your defense year to year based off of that?
Sure we do. I mean, it depends on, it's for us week to week and what we want to do and who we want where and certain things. And our defense is adjustable. I mean, if they're, like this week against Big Sky, they do a lot of tight end wing type stuff. So we want, the brunt of our big guys on that particular side, and we have adjustments. And so, yeah, it's week to week, and we're lucky this year to have guys that were able to do that. I know when Capital I has been good in the past, that we are able to do things like that. And that's what makes good football teams. I mean, teams will try and out-personnel you, outflank you in a sense in formations and do some scheme stuff. And, at the end of the day, you still have to have guys. And it's nice that we do have guys, and we appreciate that we do have guys. And it's not that, we're coaching the heck out of them, and they appreciate that. And, it's been a good environment so far the last, this stuff never ends. It's been a good environment the last 5-6 months. So it's been a joy to be around these guys, and they deserve all the credit.
You mentioned Big Sky. I don't think there's a Janicaro playing anymore, or is there still one left?
No, I'm glad there isn't, because those guys have been. Every time I hear Janicaro, I'm like, oh my gosh, is there another one? So, but no, as far as I know, there isn't a Janicaro. We haven't seen one on the roster, and he hasn't been running around. So
okay, it's like Dailies and Bignells. There was just always another one coming around somewhere.
Yeah, there's like 10, 15 years of Janicaros, and yeah, you're right, Dailies and Bignells. And I enjoyed that though when we had that.
Oh, I bet you did. We're talking with Kyle Mihelish. Without the Janicaros, obviously Levi moved on a couple years ago, but how different is Big Sky without them?
Well, they do have physical kids. They do have very athletic kids. As we know in the basketball tournament, they had a lot of success. What they do well is Coach Johnson does a good job of their kids are just physical. They come to play. You see that on film. And so that concerns you because, I know our kids are going to show up. But you're going to get their best effort. And that's, being a part of Capital High forever, everybody gives Capital High football a game. So it's not going to be easy on Friday night. They are a good football team. Their quarterback's good. They can run the ball well. They've kind of gone back to the wing tee principles. But yeah, they're a good football team. So we're going to have to be ready to roll.
Has the smoke affected you guys yet?
Yeah, last Monday we had to be inside, and it was a holiday, so we were inside. And then yesterday we were inside Monday. So we went to see our Anderson, and we were at the upper and lower gyms. But today we were able to go outside. Just kind of hope for the wind and the rain and a little bit of weather. And every day we have those planes flying over the top of us. So I know they're working hardcore to put those fires out, and we keep rooting for them.
Oh, absolutely, especially over in Missoula areas where it's really bad.
Yeah.
It is National Peanut Day today. Are you a fan of peanuts?
Peanuts? Yeah, I like peanuts.
Okay.
I probably like shelled peanuts more because you can crack them and throw them. I mean, that's a Moose's thing up there in Kalispell, right?
Right, yeah. Or baseball games. That's what I miss about baseball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my mom grew up in Kalispell, so I didn't kind of grow up in Moose's, just kind of eating pizza and throwing those shells on the floor up in Kalispell. And my daughter last week came up from Missoula. She's going to school there, and she got a Moose's pizza, and we shared it while everybody was getting dressed. And so that's kind of my peanut memory. But yeah, peanuts are a good thing.
Are you a cashew guy or just straight? Do you do the mixed nuts or straight peanuts?
I would prefer to seriously do cashew.
Oh,
and that would be it.
I love me some cashews.
Yeah, cashews are good. I agree.
It is also National Kids Take Over the Kitchen Day. Do you let your kids cook?
Oh, no, definitely not my son.
He's the best of the bunch, though.
My two daughters, yeah, I trust them as kids. My dad always told me a good chef cleans up. My son never cleans up. He has no idea what that means.
What is well?
So I'll be in the kitchen at 10 o'clock at night cleaning up his stuff.
So my wife and I have a rule, and maybe you should implement this with him. Is if you cook, the other one cleans. But does he? So he?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. No. If
so
he
yeah,
cook,
we've implemented that rule. He cooks, I clean.
Well, just don't let him cook, and then you do the cook and let him clean.
That's exactly right.
Hey, Coach, good luck Friday night. Appreciate the time, and I'm hoping to make this a regular thing now that my computer didn't melt down like it did last week. So I'm not a computer.
Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Look forward to it.
Yeah, I'm not a computer guy, so let's go back to typewriters.
Yeah, no kidding. Whiteout.
There you go. Good luck Friday night. Safe travels, and looking to chat after your 4-0.
All right, thank you.
That is Kyle Mihelish joining us on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. It's not just a bundle. It's your home. It's your auto. It's your life. Mike understands that. Get a hold of Mike Miller State Farm in Helena today. So, Bruins at Big Sky. We'll talk to Dane Broadhead tomorrow here on the Jason Walker Show, Helena High Coach. And looking to crack into the top 5. You got 3 of the 4 regional teams or area teams in the top 5 in the respective polls. Townsend and Jefferson, and also Capital, Helena High looking to get into there as well, sitting at 2-1. So let's see. What else is going on? Oh, let's do your Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. Now, there were some great ones. John Jund of Western. Cole Taylor, CMR, 5 touchdown passes, ran for another for 6 total touchdowns. Let's see. There were some great ones down in the lower classifications. Cole Schweikert, Columbia Falls, 4 touchdown passes. Finn Ridgway of Whitefish had 3 rushing touchdowns. Jarrett Wilson, we talked about him, 5 touchdown passes for Polson. Twin brother Trent hauled in 2 of those. They're triplets. There's triplets. 2 of them play football and basketball. Some other great performances, but we are Ryan Rock of Townsend, 3 touchdown passes. He ran for 2, totaled 5. And but we're going to give this might be kind of a shock. Our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week for the week is from Glacier High girls soccer team. Reagan Brizendine had 6 goals for the Wolfpack in a 10-0 win on Saturday. 6 goals. So Reagan Brizendine is our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. Make sure you stop into Auto Concepts, get everything looked at, get everything fixed. Now with my new job, going to be driving back and forth to Great Falls a lot as the SID of Providence. So going to get me a nice bumper guard. They sell them. They'll install it for you. Cattle guard, I like to call them. It'll be really nice, and they do a great job. Their detailing work is next to none, and they are fantastic with customer service too. So go see Auto Concepts in Helena for all of your auto performance enhancement needs. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. When we do, we've got your Montana Rodeo Roundup on this day in history, the walk-off, and much more still to come here on a Tuesday on the Jason Walker Show.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
L&P Grocery offers Boulder a convenient shopping experience, whether you're stopping in for a few things or stocking up for the week ahead. From fresh produce and meat to all the staples you need to feed your family, you'll find it here. L&P Grocery is also proud to have partnerships with local brands and carry products unique to the area. Stop by to exchange propane tanks, pick up fishing tackle, grab your prescription, or get your photo taken at the Pitcher Kiosk. They're delighted to be the one-stop shop for local area Boulder residents who want to support local business. Visit lnpgrocery.com and at 215 North Main Street. Fall is officially here, and now is the perfect time to get your rig tuned up before the big hunt. That means a lift kit from Auto Concepts. An Auto Concepts lift kit will help take you places only the animals can go. And when you do get that big one, make sure you have help to get it home with a winch to pull it out. Or maybe you'll be a good friend and help pull someone out of the snowbank. Check out AutoConceptsHelena.com for more ideas. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals. Looking for something sweet before work? How about that fresh brewed coffee? Maybe a fresh baked cinnamon roll as you head in for another great day exploring. Then look no further than the Sweet Spot in Boulder. Whatever your pleasure, the Sweet Spot has everything to fix that craving. From daily specials and rolls to tasty cookies and more. Don't forget that caramel macchiato or espresso and many more of your favorite flavors. The Sweet Spot caters to the local community and cares about providing the best treats every day. Visit the Sweet Spot on Facebook or in Boulder at 102 North Main Street.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark Laroe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Summer, the season to work hard, play hard. The days are heating up and getting longer. The smell of fresh cut grass, the hot sun on your skin. We kidding. We all know you're really thinking about having fun and relaxing at the Copper Club Casino. Meet your friends for a cold one. Play a $5 or $2. When you want great service, cold drinks, and fun entertainment, this is the place. The Copper Club Casino, where everybody knows your name any time of year. On Euclid, across from Molendi Center, the Copper Club Casino.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show. Final segments on a Tuesday. Tomorrow, Dane Broadhead, Helen High football coach Alex Eshelman, SWX, ABC Fox, Montana sports reporter extraordinaire, will join us. Eschel special. Got to see another and help call another blowout Bobcat wins. We'll talk to her about the running back situation or lack thereof in Bozeman right now. I think they're down to the top 4 backs are all out, down to their 5th string. They only have 1 really listed on the roster now. We'll talk to Alex tomorrow. Let's see here. Let's do your Montana Rodeo Roundup. This segment, by the way, this whole segment is brought to you by the Copper Club Casino. There is really one place to go on Euclid in Helena when you are looking for hot games, warm staff, cold beer. It is the Copper Club Casino, the hottest games in town. Your Montana Rodeo Roundup is brought to you by Mark Laroe Photography. Make sure you stop in, get your senior pictures, family portraits all booked for your needs. Let's see. NRA is waiting. They got their finals coming up in October. We'll give you the standings here in a second. Got really nothing going on in Montana right now because, well, there's not a lot going on rodeo-wise in Montana once you get past Labor Day weekend and all of those great rodeos, White Sulphur, Dillon, and the such. You've got your Montana Circuit steer roping finals coming up in Cilicia, Montana, September 24th. That is next week. The Nile is coming up in October. Chase Hawks, of course, in December, right after the NFR, which is always a great time. Let's run through your standings real quick. Stetson Wright, your all-around leader. Bareback Cole Reiner of Wyoming has the lead over Jess Pope. Caleb Bennett of Corvallis has moved up to number 3 in the world. And then Tim O'Connell and Rocker Steiner sitting 4 and 5. And we'll give you the top 15. How's that? In number 6 spot, R.C. Landingham, followed by Tanner Oss, Leighton Berry, Casey Field, Cole Franks, Clayton Bigelow, Tilden Hooper. I was bummed Tilden drew out of the Last Chance Stampede back in July. I was really wanting to see his hair. He's got great hair. Garrett Shadbolt, 13th. Orrin Larson, 14th. Orrin won the Wild West Extreme Bronx over in Darby a couple years ago. And Ty Brewer sitting there in 15th. In the World Saddle Bronc, it's still Millstone's Sage Newman. He's been leading all year. And he's got a huge lead over Stetson Wright, who is second. 247,000, 188,000 is the lead. Brody Kress of Wyoming in 3rd. Ryder Wright 4th. Lefty Holman in 5. Zeke Thurston, great bronc rider we've seen in that family over the years. He's in 6th. Leighton Green 7th. Logan Hay 8th. Cade Bruno of Idaho sitting in 9th. Wyatt Casper 10th. And then Colby Wanchuk, Sage Newman, one of his traveling partners. Cole Oshbacher is 12th. Deer Lodge Chase Brooks sitting in 13th. Dawson Hay in 14th. And Sterling Crawley in 15th. Chase also one of Sage Newman's traveling partners. Bull riding, it's Stetson Wright, 286,000. Josh Frost sitting there in 2nd. Jeff Askey, 3rd. Garrett Smith, Maverick Potter round out the top 5. And then Sage Kimsey, Trey Holston, Trey Kimsey, J.R. Stratford, Creek Young, Trevor Kastner, Kai Hamilton, Tristan Hutchins, Jared Parsonage, and Lucas E. Morris. And let's see here. Moving on down the line. Steer wrestling, it's Stetson Jorgensen of Blackfoot, Idaho is now number 1. Tyler Wegas, Pac 2. Then Will Loomis, J.D. Struckness, Ty Erickson in 4th. followed by Hunter Cure, Dakota Eldridge, Tristan Martin, Kyle Irwin, Tanner Bruner, Jesse Brown, the former Bobcat, Dirk Tavener, Rowdy Parrott, Timmy Sparing of Helena sitting in 14th, and Trell Etbauer is in 15th. Bridger Chambers of Stevensville is sitting right there in 16th. He is about $3,000 behind Trell Etbauer. He's got 2 weeks left in the regular season to make another National Finals rodeo, does Bridger. And we could have 3 Montanans, 2 from Helena in there. Team roping, it's Caleb Driggers and Junie Nagata. Clay Tryon, the Billings Cowboy, sitting in second on the heading side. The heeling side, Jake Long, sitting in second. Tie down, Shad Mayfield leading. New Mexico Cowboy. John Douch in second. Haven Medjid has moved up to third in the world, former world champ. Caleb Schmidt, Shane Hanchey, Zach Youngblood, Tuff Cooper, Marty Yates, Tyler Milligan, Corey Solomon, Hunter Heron, Ty Harris, Riley Webb, Macon Murphy, and Kincaid Henry. And a friend of the show, can I see, is he on here? Is he in the top? Guess not. All right. Well, I won't mention him then. All right. You're not in the top. So, okay. And then in barrel racing, Jordan Briggs, Donike Rule, Stevie Hillman, Wenda Johnson, Haley Kinsel, Sissy Wynn, Shelley Morgan, Cassie Mowry, Bailey Choates, Brittany Posey Tanazi, Emily Beisel, Jessica Routier, Margot Crowther, Michelle Darling, and Paige Jones. Lisa Lockhart is in 20th. She has 2 weeks to make up about $10,000 to get back to the NFR. That is your Montana Rodeo Roundup. It is brought to you by Mark Laroe Photography. Mark, unbelievable photos. We've shown this one before, but the picture of the young lady on the horse with the American flag taken July 3rd, 2 years ago down at the Ennis NRA. And then, of course, Mark's calendars, one of which is back here, is that's the Cowboys of Montana, Western Montana. It also has a landscape one, which is pretty awesome, too. So get a hold of marklaroephotography.com today. All right, let's do On This Day in History. It is September the 13th. It is Ants on a Log Day, Bald is Beautiful Day, Celiac Disease Awareness Day, Kids Take Over the Kitchen Day, Peanut Day, Uncle Sam Day. 1866 at the British Open, Willie Parks Sr. wins his 3rd title, beats his brother Davey by 2 shots. 1872 at the Open, Tom Morse Jr. wins his 4th consecutive British title. Hugh Daly, 1883, one-armed pitcher for Cleveland. A 1-0 no-hitter against Philadelphia. Jim Abbott of the Yankees did it. Was it last week was the anniversary of that? Back in, I think, 93? 1909, Ty Cobb clinches the American League home run title with his 9th home run. All of them were inside the park. 1936, 17-year-old Cleveland Indians future Baseball Hall of Famer Bob Feller strikes out a then record 17. He was 17 when he struck out 17. 1965, Willie Mays hit his 500th home run. 2020, Alec Mills of the Chicago Cubs with a no-hitter of the Milwaukee Brewers. Cubs beat my Mets again tonight. Mets are struggling the last couple weeks. I think they're still on top of the NL East, battling with Atlanta. Wow. Got to change things around, guys. Regular season's coming to an end. Let's do this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
Oh, the walk-off presented by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky. Make sure you stop in for the best Cajun this side of New Orleans. Pasta Zydeco, go to, get it. The fried catfish meal, unbelievable as well. And, of course, the beignets. Not only are they delicious, they're hot when you get them, which is amazing. So good. Cafe Zydeco on Euclid in Helena. What did we learn? We learned that Kyle Mihelish's son is not a good cleaner after cooking in the kitchen. Coach Mihelish has to do most of the kitchen cleaning. We also learned that Capital changes its personnel, or its based on its personnel, changes its offense and defense. I mean, base stuff, but they've got some athletes this year. Speaking of athletes, we'll talk to Dane Broadhead about his team tomorrow. Helena High coach will join us. Alex Eshelman will join us as well. Hope you had a great Tuesday. We're going to do it again tomorrow on Wednesday. Thursday's kind of up in the air still. I have to go to Billings. I got to drive the freshmen on the volleyball team from Providence down to Billings for the Frontier Conference preseason tournament. Part of the job. Got to drive kids. At least the roads are good. But I don't know if I have to listen to their music. I'll find out and let you know. But we'll be back tomorrow for sure. Thanks to all of our great sponsors, our great listeners. Weigh in anytime at Jay Walker Sports on the Twitter, at Jason Walker Show as well. Give us a follow too. Or on Facebook, email, whatever you need to get a hold of us. Have a great Tuesday night. What's left of it. We'll see you back here on Wednesday for another fantastic award-winning show, The Jason Walker Show.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.